This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corless of WDWNT.com. Here now are the top Disney park stories from around the world for March 16, 2022. Face masks are now optional for fully vaccinated guests on the Disney Skyliner at Walt Disney World. We'll pretend they're checking. Face masks have been optional in most locations at Walt Disney World for fully vaccinated guests for the past month now. Masks were still required for transportation, but are now listed as optional on the Disney Skyliner. At least they're still required on Disney buses and monorail. Supposedly, they're also not required on the transport between Batuu and the Galactic Star Cruiser, but that will affect 0.001% of our audience, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it. Walt Disney World has announced several new treats and dishes coming to restaurants throughout the resort for the spring season. You can head on over to our website to hear all about them. A new ear headband by Bobble Bar, inspired by the Princess and the Frog and Princess Tiana, is now available at Walt Disney World. The ears in the headband are covered in green velour fabric. The ears are lined with golden beads, and between the ears is a tiara with green gems resembling leaves and pearls at the end of golden stems. A Disney Bobble Bar logo is on the inside of the headband. We found it at the Emporium of the Magic Kingdom, $49.99. Big Top Souvenirs of the Magic Kingdom doesn't just have a collection of fun merchandise, it also sells fun treats like these two new Rice Krispie snacks. One is s'mores inspired, while the other is chocolate strawberry. The first Rice Krispie treat has graham cracker bits, aka pieces of cinnamon toast crunch, a big drizzle of chocolate and mini marshmallows. The second is covered in strawberry dust, frosted flakes, and a drizzle of chocolate. The treats cost $5.49 each. Reviews of both on our website. The World Celebration Guest Relations, which happens to rhyme, at EPCOT it's to the left as you're walking past Spaceship Earth up into the park, will be unavailable for a month as construction continues in the area. The location will be closing starting March 22nd and will reopen in late April. Guest Relations will be available on the right before entering the park, where the gift stop was once located and at International Gateway as well. Of course, Connections Cafe and Eatery is being constructed inside that building, which is why it's facilitating this closure. And we would assume they're also going to remodel the interior and probably the exterior of Guest Relations, which means we'll lose that lovely Innoventions 1990s style signage outside. The fan favorite Tumble monkeys will soon be returning to the Festival of the Lion King at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The Disney Parks TikTok account posted a video of the Tumble monkeys practicing. By that, we mean someone's hands reached into some chalk and patted it around. For months now, Disney has been holding auditions for stunt actors with aerial abilities and trampoline experience, which can only mean the full version of the Festival of the Lion King will return sometime this summer. For now, though, you can still enjoy a celebration of the Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom. At the brand new Swirls on the Water location at Disney Springs, we got a chance to try a Dole Whip Flight, Dole Whip Nachos, and a Sangria Float. The Dole Whip Flight features 3 Dole Whip flavors, pineapple and vanilla swirl, lemon and cookie dough, and habanero and lime. It's $6.49. Meanwhile, the Dole Whip Habanero Lime Nachos are waffle cone chips topped with Dole Whip Lime and Habanero soft serve, mango boba pearls, spice, raspberry sauce, and whipped cream for $8.99. The Sangria Float is a Dole Whip pineapple served over a red wine sangria. It costs $10.99. D-Luxe Burger has been a guest favorite when it comes to burgers, fries, and milkshakes at Walt Disney World since it opened nearly 6 years ago. Man, do I feel old. Now that March is upon us, the restaurant located in the town center has reintroduced 2 limited time offerings in honor of St. Patrick's Day, the Dublin Burger and the Irish Cream Gelato Shake. The Dublin Burger is made up of 2 pressed signature blend beef patties with Irish cheddar, corned beef, shoestring fried onions, Irish stout barbecue sauce, lettuce, and grilled onions for $13.49. The Irish Cream Gelato Shake is vanilla gelato blended with Irish cream and toasted marshmallow flavors and drizzled with caramel for $7.50. In addition to the limited time lineup of offerings celebrating St. Patrick's Day at Walt Disney World, Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew has brought back their Shamrock Supreme Donut. This donut and their non-alcoholic Irish cream cold brew are available now through March 20th. It's vanilla iced, dipped in green shamrocks and topped with Lucky Charms marshmallows, Sour Patch crumbles, a gummy rainbow strip, vanilla buttercream, and a chocolate gold coin for good luck. The donut costs $6.50. I don't know. I grew up in an Irish family. We never had any of these things. I don't think these are traditional items, just to warn everybody. But nonetheless, reviews of all these new Disney Springs items are on our website. Arista Crepes may be closed, but you can still get bubble waffles at Marketplace Snacks at Disney Springs. On a recent trip, we noticed that Arista Crepes, of course, had been renamed. It's now Swirls on the Water, which we just talked about. And concern grew, mostly among Eric Morton, that the beloved bubble waffles from Arista Crepes were gone. But now we know they will be at Marketplace Snacks since the Doleps have moved over. It made room for the bubble waffles, so go grab them over there. They now serve two of them. They have the strawberry and cream bubble waffle and Eric's favorite, the salted caramel bubble waffle, which we've previously reviewed on our website. The new Little Mermaid collection from Vera Bradley is available at Disney Springs as well as on the Vera Bradley website. The bags and other items are teal blue with a colorful floral pattern featuring Ariel, Flounder, and Sebastian. Some of the bags are a solid color with just the images of the characters instead of an all-over floral pattern. You can check them out on our website. Disney has confirmed that H2O Glow Nights will return to Typhoon Lagoon Water Park soon, though an exact return date was not announced. After the park closes to the public, you can get ready to glow wild at Disney H2O Glow Nights, where you'll have access to all available attractions with shorter wait times, plus glorious lighting effects and decor throughout the water park, a DJ dance party on the sandy beaches of the surf pool, Toy Story themed activities and character greetings, a tempting selection of limited time event themed food and beverages, and an adults only retreat for guests 21 and over featuring live entertainment and a cocktail bar with a bevy of refreshing beverages for purchase. And of course, an oh so fashionable souvenir glow wristband will all be part of the event. The tasty Luck of the Green cupcake has returned at Disney's Art of Animation Resort for St. Patrick's Day. You can find it at Landscape of Flavors. It's a chocolate cupcake filled with mint cream, topped with vanilla buttercream and shamrock sprinkles for $5.49. The review, say it with me, on our website. Cast members of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort have been informed that the Spirit of Aloha dinner show is now closed permanently. Spirit of Aloha closed in March of 2020 with the rest of Walt Disney World due to COVID-19, and it never reopened. It has been rumored since last year that the show would not return, a rumor that was exclusive to us at WDWNT.com, so I don't think the performers were surprised. Luckily, I think most of them have found work elsewhere. It was also announced along with this, of course, because Disney has no tact, that the new Disney Vacation Club villas will be built at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, just about in the space where the Spirit of Aloha dinner show used to be. It is scheduled to open in late 2024. Speaking of those villas, the design as seen in the concept art right now is reminiscent of the canceled Reflections Disney Lakeside Lodge project. However, most modern Disney Resort hotel projects are exhibiting this current muted aesthetic. It just seems to be what's in vogue right now. Disney Vacation Club is about to open new resort studios just steps away at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort this summer. So it's not surprising. They seem to be really building up the number of Vacation Club villas all around the Seven Seas Lagoon right now. To read the official announcement from Disney, quote, "It's no secret that our members and guests love the monorail resorts at Walt Disney World," said Bill Derrickson, Senior Vice President and General Manager of DVC. "Expanding our Disney Vacation Club offerings at the Polynesian would give our members and guests yet another incredible option for staying close to the magic while making vacation memories that last a lifetime. Inspired by the early concepts for Disney's Polynesian Village Resort," that's a stretch, "the Imagineers of today are honoring the past while furthering the resort's story with this innovative addition. Projected again to open in late 2024, the proposed vacation ownership property would complement the existing resort and evoke the spirit of the Pacific Islands. Situated on the shores of the Seven Seas Lagoon, the proposed property would join the rest of the resort in offering stunning views of the Magic Kingdom. Proposed plans would offer additional rooms, new recreation offerings, and dining options. More information and project details will be shared at a later date. Of course, since 2015, Disney's Polynesian villas and bungalows have been a favorite resort destination, offering an island paradise in the middle of the magic. Disney's Polynesian villas and bungalows currently has 380 Disney Vacation Club villas, including the largest deluxe studios at any DVC resort at Walt Disney World, and unique two-bedroom Bora Bora bungalows located over the waters of the Seven Seas Lagoon, the first of their kind at Disney. You know I'm going to stop here and talk about this. This is trash. This is hot garbage, this concept art. This does not fit the Polynesian at all. And to say this is honoring the original plans, it's no secret in the early 1970s, late 1960s, early 70s, when the Polynesian was being developed, there were plans to have a tower building that looked like, a fashionable resort in Honolulu. That was definitely a thing that was planned. And if you look at that art, it doesn't look anything like this. This looks kind of like a Courtyard by Marriott. And before you go saying the Courtyard by Marriott near me doesn't look like that, I would Google search Courtyard by Marriott and in fact see their most recent design, and it is this with the stone at the bottom and then turns to the wood grain. It is nearly identical. Disney resort hotels are supposed to be special. They're supposed to be thematic. They're supposed to be different and immerse you in a world that is not the world you left behind when you entered, the property. And this is not that. This is quick, easy, cheap is what this is, because Disney Vacation Club properties are very quick ROI. ROI is return on investment. And because you're selling timeshares, pretty much before you even open the doors, you can get the full return on your investment in the property. So why Disney is delaying Tron Light Cycle Run and canceling brand new resorts and stalling other projects, they're still moving forward with this just because, we know we'll get an immediate return from this little project, so let's just do it. And they know instead of Reflections, which is kind of off the monorail loop, not by much, but still in the Magic Kingdom Resort area, instead of building that resort, they know this is a quicker, easier project because you're not building all new amenities in total because it's shared with the Polynesian. But this is an opportunity to do something that's going to sell for more points, right? Points on the monorail loop, it's going to cost more points per room. It's as simple as that. But this is, I hope someone is listening. There's certainly been enough backlash on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. I hope someone lets them go back to the drawing board. Probably they won't in the current regime, but this is this is the direction everything seems to be going in. The tower they're building at the Disneyland Hotel has its roots going back to that style. I mean, in total, the Disneyland Hotel buildings are just kind of, 1960s, 70s tower. There's nothing really truly special about them. What's special is the history of the space. The Contemporary has a little bit of that going for it too, but to ruin the aesthetic of the Polynesian and to kill that sort of pristine space between the Grand Floridian and the Polynesian with this it's just bad. It just doesn't look good. And I know there's some people saying they're excited about it. I don't know that these people understand what Disney parks are. Like this isn't what they are. This is not. If this is what you like, then you just like vacationing. You're not a Disney fan. You just like to go away. I think the reason you're probably watching this right now is because you love how thematic and immersive the parks are. And your favorite hotels are probably Port Orleans or Animal Kingdom Lodge or Wilderness Lodge, or I'm going to guess if I ask your favorite resort in the comments below, it's going to be one of those heavily themed resorts and not Riviera, Grand Destino Tower, the Swan Reserve. I would be very surprised if any of you responded with that, but please let us know in the comments what your favorite Walt Disney World Resort hotel is, and we'll see how people feel. But I think this is junk, and someone should rethink this before you break ground. Not saying a resort shouldn't go there. I'm all for more around the monorail loop, but let's maybe stop and rethink the look of it. Victoria and Albert's will be reopening later this year at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Victoria and Albert's has been closed since COVID closed all of Walt Disney World in March of 2020. An exact opening date has not yet been announced, but Disney has at least gone far enough to say it's coming back. It was rumored that the Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Revue at Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground would not be coming back and might be replaced with something being described as a bluegrass music act. After we posted that, though, a Walt Disney World representative reached out to WDWNT stating that the rumor was not true. Avery Mayer of the Walt Disney World communications team contacted us directly to let us know that Hoop-Dee-Doo Musical Revue will allegedly not be replaced, at least by this. And when we asked if Disney wanted to make a further statement about what the future holds in terms of Pioneer Hall at Fort Wilderness, Mayer had no further comment. So who knows, right? Like, they have remained silent on Hoop-Dee-Doo for so long, and it seems to be like the last puzzle piece now that Victoria and Albert's at least is eventually reopening. So, maybe it's not what they would define as a bluegrass music act, but I'm very concerned. I'm very worried, and if you know the history of WDWNT, you know we're not necessarily buying this just yet until something is actually announced. But I hope I'm wrong. I'd like to see Hoop-Dee-Doo back. Disney's Old Key West Resort is replacing their classic Conch fritters, which have been available since the resort first opened at Olivia's, with shrimp fritters. The shrimp fritters will be available at both Olivia's Cafe and the Gurgling Suitcase Libations and Spirits. The change is to help support sustainable seafood initiatives, according to Disney, but in trueness, shrimp is cheaper. For the absolute latest Disney Parks news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. You could also support the entire team behind this show by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corless saying, enjoy the rest of your today, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT the app is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney world. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.